Jeff Gold. Because, Jeff, this is huge, right, for Juan Martinez. He's got to get this in.
Yeah, absolutely. And now you see the other side of it. You know, before I was saying she was tough and kind of, you know, gotten through most of this and I was beaten up on Juan a little bit. But you got to see the other side, and this is really the test. This expert has been 100% on the defense side. And you really want to give a little bit to the other side to make yourself credible. She hasn't done it. Let's see what she does here on the stalking.
Okay. All right, let's get back into court. Let's listen in again as they're battling over. What's the process that's playing out here as Juan Martinez wants to ask questions about this stalking theme?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I wasn't in the courtroom, you know, for a few minutes today, so I don't know exactly, but I would say this. Stalking is a big deal here because, you know, in a way, if the state could actually prove that, it would have done so. So it's kind of it's a backhanded way of getting it in now, talking about the emails, etc., what was said. It's not actually proving that Jodi was a stalker. It's just talking about it. And so this is, you know, when we have hearsay, what hearsay is a statement offered for the truth of its contents. And they're not actually doing that. They're not saying, I'm proving Jodi's a stalker, but we want to use this discussion in the text to show state of mind, to show what, you know, that what Travis's state of mind was, that he thought she was a stalker or didn't. That's why they're talking about laughing. And I'm really concerned now about Alyce Laviolette. Will she be 100% on the defense side? Will she give anything to the state at all? It doesn't look like she will. And that really doesn't make her a great witness for the defense on the other side, because you want to have some balance. You want to say, yeah, maybe, you know, there's a little bit to be said about that. I don't think she's going to give it to the state. And so that's what this fight's about. Does that statement come in? Can he ask the question? How can he ask the question? There was one yesterday.
Right, she hasn't given up anything as of yet. She's not going to agree with Juan Martinez on anything. Is the sky blue? She's not even going to, you know, go there. Now let's get on the stalking issue. And from what we gather, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff, look, Juan Martinez wants to go to the place where Jodi Arias has the history of stalking. The confrontation with Matt McInerney is messing around with Bianca. So what's Jodi Arias do? She goes and confronts Bianca. Even you go back to Bobby Juarez, that Jodi Arias stalked to find out he may have been unfaithful, right? That's what Juan Martinez wants to get before this jury.
Juan wants to show these prior bad acts if he can. Now, whether you can put stalking in that category, it depends on how the evidence comes in. You know, it may not come in for the substance of it. But anyway, all these acts would show a method of operation, an MO, we call it, right? And that's to show intent. When you show somebody always does something or has a habit of doing something in the past, then you can infer that they probably had the same intent in this case, if it's close enough. So that's what he's trying to do, that's her MO. That's what she does when she's jealous. That's what she does. She confronts. So you're absolutely right, Mike.
Got it. Okay. We got about a minute left, Jeff. I mean, do you think this is going to get in clear and clean, I guess is a better way to put it, for Juan Martinez, where the jury's going to understand it, where they're going to get it in their minds like, oh, maybe she was stalking. Maybe she's more stalker than battered woman.
Yeah, there's no doubt they're hearing anything about stalking and Jodi in the same sentence. That's good for the state. I mean, whether or not it's for the substance or not is another issue. Yesterday, there was this video of her father saying that she was a liar, and there was a question about whether the video could come in. The judge said no, but you could talk about it. That's a habit in this case of the judge, which is to say you can talk about something, not the actual statement itself, but the substance. Or you can ask the question, but you can't show the video.
Okay.
So we'll see how this is worked out for today. I'm very interested, as I'm sure our viewers are.
Yeah. Okay. Jury's still out of the courtroom.